What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pagel Services here in Southwest Wisconsin. We got some issues going on with one of the employees here. He's either horrible on equipment, doesn't maintain things, or he's just got some bad voodoo luck. We're not really sure. We're gonna kind of dive into that today. You guys will get to see me get really frustrated and get to work on some stuff.
God damn it, piece of fucking shit.
Got Hunter, Holly, and Preston over in Lancaster. They're working on a job right now. They got to tear out a deck, a bunch of concrete, sidewalk, and then I guess we're going to do some new landscaping and pour some new concrete for that guy. So let's get on over there and see how those guys are doing.
This one right here.
Hunter, is this OSHA approved?
No.
Do you at least know the number to call in case of emergency?
What? Yeah, Caleb. Right?
That would
You?
be. I mean, I know how to call 911.
I'll call my mom.
Does anybody know the address that we're at? Because that would be the part I'd just stutter at. Like, we're in Lancaster?
Right? 1, 2, 3.
What?
That's what I'll tell him.
Give my neighbor's address.
Is that a Sesame Street address? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Pagel vehicles sitting around.
Yeah, we're out here by the highway over here.
Oh my gosh, Preston, blink twice if you're not safe. I understand.
They're okay. Alright.
You should. We don't skip this stuff. What about the other one back here?
Hopefully it'll just pop off.
Yep, I feel better now.
Yeah, right
The one
here.
in there.
Keep an eye on this.
Is the deck just rotted?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's been here since the house was built. Holly, do you have a chain on a log chain? Jeez.
Hook up the mule.
I was gonna hook it around
This
this
out.
post here, then pull it that way. Well, the rope's still in. Well, yeah, we'll work on this side first. Then we'll do that.
Yeah.
Pull this side, then pull that side. Give me that. What are you doing with that? Give me that.
Going on that deer.
What's the D-ring?
The
That right there.
that right there.
It's got a flip over on Hunter.
That's one way to do it.
The holes are off, aren't they?
It just ripped the deck off over there.
That's fine. Yeah.
Down. Forward. You're good, go.
How was your weekend?
I stayed home and worked on my pallet while the kids were at the park.
What kind of pallet are you making?
I'm just trying to fix the pallet that looked like a rotten pallet in the yard.
Are you painting it?
Yeah, the flag. That's what was on it before.
It's like
I just put the last coat of clear coat on it last night.
It's I'm glad you had a good weekend.
Hey. A couple matches set right there.
Oh, rough terrain.
Come on, Holly. I just seen your muscles lift a 100-pound plant.
It's like dragging a dead body.
Come on, Holly. I think the heaviest goddamn.
She wanted this, right?
Yeah, put it over there.
Holly, you're super strong. You got any anger in you or what?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's good though.
Still need to make a rage room. It's a must.
Be careful, Hunter. That's cool, love, Holly.
Keep it. That's cool rock.
The other one's better.
So, you'll never believe what I got. I know you're not going to be excited about this, but I'm pretty stoked. So, Holly laid down fabric, and Hunter got me hostas. Car looks a little rough, but I'm pretty super stoked about it, because I don't have this color hosta. Or this one. No, it's not a dead body,
Sort of.
but
They're going to be dead bodies.
But Holly did say that she would help me if needed down the road. Hunter dug flowers for me.
Those aren't flowers, those are weeds.
Those are hostas, they're not weeds. I'm super excited because they're not the regular kind. That's all I needed.
The greatest day of her summer.
Super
With a bunch
excited.
of possibly dead plants in the back seat of her truck.
There's worse dead things that could be back there. No, after ladies first. Go ahead. I'm done. That's all I needed.
Alright, I want to show you guys our giveaway number 25. Now, you know we've given away tools and trailers and cash. Well, this month we wanted to do something a little special and give away the opportunity for one of you guys to start creating content just like we do. So included in this giveaway, we've got a couple of the GoPro 13 cameras just like we use. We've got a MacBook Pro computer. We've got a DJI drone. We've got a bunch of different mounts, extra batteries, SD cards. Basically everything you need here to start creating your own content. Now, whether you have a business or you want to just start a YouTube channel fresh, this is the perfect package to get you started on your journey. Now, included in this giveaway, we're going to give you 1 day with Derek and I, which we're going to show you how to fly the drone, how to edit the videos, how to use the cameras, all that fun stuff. So you're basically going to have all the information you need, all the cameras and technology you need to start making your own videos. So if you want a chance to take home giveaway number 25, the Ultimate Creator Kit, guys, head on over to pagelservices.net/shop. Every dollar you spend will get you entries to take all this home. All right, guys, you're gonna get to see the old pack rat in Caleb. So as you guys know, I want to build a little shed for the screen dirt out at the dirt pile, and I pretty much want it to kind of be the same size as our salt shed, which is roughly 24 by 20 or 24-ish. Buddy I know here in Fenimore, he had this carport actually fall down in a windstorm a couple of years ago or something. Insurance paid him out. He was just gonna get rid of it. The old pack rat I got in me says, sure, I'll take it, which it's actually, it'll actually probably work pretty good for what we're doing. I just plan on building some walls out of blocks, much like my salt shed, and then having this on top of that. So we got the structure here. It was like 36 or 38 feet long. Cut it at, I believe, 22 or 24. I can't remember what they cut it at, but it doesn't really matter. It can overhang some. So we're gonna use this big section for the roof. And there's actually a wall there, which we're gonna end up using those galvanized studs. And I'm thinking we'll probably make like little 3-foot stub walls. I don't know. It's probably going to be cobbled together, but at the end of the day, all I want is dry dirt, so it doesn't really have to look pretty or be super nice. So, and the price is right, free, you know? So we got a couple of machines coming here with some forks. We're going to see if we can brainstorm this out here. So this is what we're looking at. You know, this structure's all in pretty good shape. So I don't know. If nothing else, it should be interesting for you guys to watch. So the other problem with this is this thing is going to be, I believe, 20 feet wide. We should probably measure this and quit yapping about measurements, but definitely oversized load. So, you know, we only got to go 2 miles from here, but you know, we're not going to be pulling any oversized load permits, if you know what I mean. So let's see if we can get this thing on the trailer at least. So we brought some of those IBC totes. That was kind of my thought, was to set it on those to keep it up off the trailer. So I have no idea how this is going to go. You guys are going to get to see it live in action.
He said if we have to, we can move that.
Yeah. Yeah, but then how are we gonna get that wall out? You know, if I move that dumpster and then skid loader on one end and a mini loader on one end. I don't know if 2 guys can pull that wall out or not.
Oh, hey, that wall's staked to the ground.
It'll have to be a little bit higher than saw and start cutting these.
You want me to put that in that way? Or no other pad? Yeah.
We gotta get a saw and chop all these.
Oh, they're not. No, they're pretty thick. Me and Hunter tried to get the other day.
What?
Cut those.
Oh.
Easy. They're not easy to cut. We had to pull them out. Or now since we got it kind of away from the wall, we push this that way.
My thought was find one of these beams and just screw it there. I was thinking, like, if we had some big screws or something and could screw this place fix here. Alright, a little sketchy, but we got her on the trailer here. And turns out it's a little bit wider than the trailer. Just kind of shocking, but you know, we got her favoring the passenger side a little bit there, so you know, probably not gonna do this at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Traffic's pretty heavy, so I just told Dan to meet me out at the shop. This morning I went and checked on him. He's spraying his second round of lawn applications today. He's got the wiring all cobbled together. I watched him bleed the line. He takes the hose off and gets chemicals all over, like a little frustrating. I mean, we've got all the right tools and equipment. I buy nice things. I make sure everything's right, so I like to do things right. He's coming out here, I'll show you. I'm gonna just fix it and get it done. You know, there's no point in cobbling this stuff together. Dan's not the repairman. He just fixes things differently than I like to, you know. There's some things you can just cobble and throw together, and then there's some things like this where, okay, we need to get the right tools, have the correct things, and make it right, so. He'll be out here in a minute, and we're gonna fix these couple things real quick and get him on his way. So we got a brand new, how much was this pump?
It's about $900.
I think we probably could have took the time to come out here and do this right, not cobble fuck it together.
Probably.
Because had I not come and checked on you, you probably ran like this all summer. I mean, you know, we have the right tools and all this stuff, so, you know. So we're gonna fix these connections so we don't have to worry about them. Heat shrink them. Clean everything up nice and be on our way here.
You got some heat sinks out here?
No.
Where do I find that around here?
Well, these ones heat shrink themselves. That table back there, give me another one of these yellow.
Yellow one?
Yeah.
God damn it, piece of fucking shit.
I don't understand what's going on here. It's stripping off fucking 3 inches of wire here. Go grab like 4 zip ties out of that blue drawer over there. There's the pump you took off.
It's at the office. I put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
Just sure if you want to get that one rebuilt and have a spare. Or...
Yeah. Alright, melt those down.
Never even thought about putting a little valve in there.
Yeah, that should make it pretty simple.
Yeah, if it gets too low, it already seemed like it was doing better than what it was with the old pump, but yeah, it drained everything all the way back to the tanks if it was down a little bit.
Grab that air hose and blow all this shit off and then check your back tires. This one still looks low.
Yeah, these ones should be at.
Should stay on the side of the tire there. 22. Let's just make sure they both got 20 on.
And it's meant to have fluid in them. This one's pretty bad. I got my roller forward. Sounds like there's a lot of water in it.
I don't think we ever put fluid in.
Hey, you hear that?
Alright. You use the foot button.
No. Taking that button right out of there.
There's some bolt over here. It pulls your foot on. What does that button do again?
That shuts off the sprayer intermittently.
Okay.
But it's just as easy just to hit the switch than it is. I think those are smaller wires. Yeah, those are the ones that I had to fix in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna grab a couple little connectors.
I'll just tape them up since you don't use them. What else do we need here? Do we have another tap for that?
No, I haven't called them to see if they had anything.
Okay.
I just pump grease on the lid.
Thing using oil or?
It's got about 20 hours on it. Hydraulic oils look good. Change that this spring too. And it's good, sir.
This is just a little bit low. Had a little bit there. So it's just
You know, for an engine that big, it only takes like 1.6 quarts or something.
yeah, you're not gonna need much. You remember what year this machine was?
I've never even known that.
Okay, I didn't know if when you ordered parts, told you or something. Start this up. I want to see how bad this rattles. I'll put this piece of foam under here. Tied this up. I'll try it. Find me a couple little 1/4-inch bolts. Grab me a 7/16 wrench.
I don't know if this is like a different type of motor, but it was like inch and a half shorter than the other one.
Oh,
I don't know, all the numbers and everything match up, so I don't know.
really?
I don't know if it's brushless compared to a brush or something along those lines. Oh, air can and everything.
The pump's the same, right?
Yep. And take that motor, should I pull the pump off that?
You should be able to rebuild the pump and the motor,
Alright.
I think. They're pretty good with that stuff out there.
And I was looking, they seem like pretty common pumps, I guess.
Probably. Alright, try that. Alright, runner, go make some money. Alright, well we got her all fixed up there. Just gonna let you guys know I'm a little upset. I don't know, disappointed probably that, you know, I trust him and expect him to take care of his equipment and make sure it's good. And I know he has the time, certainly in between sprays, he's had the time to bring that machine out here, fix it correctly. So, you know, he put the brand new pump on and just taped the connections together and was wiggling them up there this morning. And I'm like, what are we doing here? You know? And then I put that little ball valve in there just so it can open up the line and breathe in case he's got to bleed the line, which it sounds like he's got to bleed the line once in a while. So that's much easier than taking a hose clamp off every time. And then the battery's flopping around in there. I told him to fix that a month ago. Told him to put air in the tires a month ago. And then the the footstep, you know, the piece that he stands on, is held on with one bolt. You know, it's just like, I don't know. I'm pretty trusting, and I expect him to take care of his equipment, you know, and if you can't fix it, you don't know how, just come ask me. Bring it out to the shop and say, hey, we need to fix this. Can you help me? Not, let's just cobble it together, you know, and wait till it blows a fuse, or wait till you're an hour away and it's falling apart. So, I mean, what did that probably took 30 minutes, you know, and we fixed the wiring, we put a ball valve in, we put a bolt in the footstep, and we fixed the battery from rattling around. And then we put a little piece of foam under the pump so it's not rattling as much. You know, I don't understand. I guess I'm gonna have to watch him a little more carefully, but you know, it's just, I don't know. I trust these guys to take care of stuff. I can remember back, like when I started driving dump truck for a guy, you know, the first thing I did was, I want to wash this truck. I want to adjust the brakes. I want to grease the truck. I want to change the tires on the truck. I want to do everything with that truck so that I know it's 100% right and I don't have problems, I don't have issues. So getting that mentality is a little tough. You know, Eric and the mowers, they've been doing pretty good, taking care of their mowers. The landscaping crew, they've been doing pretty good. You know, they have a lot more stuff to maintain and take care of, but you know, with Dan having that piece of equipment and his truck and his trailer and that's it, that should be pretty simple. I shouldn't have to tell you to grease those wheels. I shouldn't have to tell you to check the tires. I don't know. I'm not pissed off. I'm just frustrated, and you know, I'm just gonna have to check in with him a little more often, because that's not how I run my business. He knows that. He knows everything here. We have all the tools. We have all the right equipment. So it is what it is. I'm gonna move on with my day. Got him fixed up. He's going to make us some money. And like I said, he's spraying second round. Thankfully, I went and checked on him this morning and made sure his mix was right. Made sure his machine was right. We got him back on the way. So he's young. He's got some things to learn. And hopefully, I hope this would be a life learning lesson of, okay, maybe I should take care of this stuff. He does a good job spraying. He does a good job keeping up with the accounts, you know, and if the maintenance side of things, if it can't be done, just ask. If you can't fix it, just ask. It's pretty simple. So I know there wasn't very many words said there because I'm a little angry, a little upset, you know, and I don't want to say something that I would want to take back later. So, you know, I used to get mad and scream and yell and be pissed off all the time at employees, and now I try to take a deep breath, look at it from their standpoint, look at it from my standpoint, you know, and come back and talk about it later. So, joys of being a business owner. Oh, another thing I was just thinking about as I left the shop there, thinking about the sprayer and all that. You know, that sprayer's probably 6 years old, and I think that was a $15,000 or $17,000 machine back then. So obviously it's got some things that need fixed and taken care of and maintenance and all that. But you know, you take this for example, this brand new machine here, you know, this was almost 40,000 bucks, you know, and now it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this now too. You know, I would like to just be able to trust Dan and say, you take care of this, make sure everything's 100%, you know, and I'm not a tight ass. If something's broke, we just buy a new one and move on, you know. So it's pretty simple, but that does scare me, you know, with another machine. Let's go get some yards done, you know. Are we gonna take care of this, or are we just gonna jump on it and not give a shit? So I don't know, a little stressed out here this morning, but we'll just keep going. All right, did you guys know you can get 1,000 free entries into our giveaway just by becoming a Pagel Elite member? That's right, go on over to our YouTube page, click click join now. It's $10 a month, guys. It gets you 1,000 free entries into each giveaway every month. And then it gives you full access to our blooper reels, behind the scenes footage, and our podcast. And not only that, guys, we give away a thank you gift every month to one of our members. So all of our true fans have become members here in the last few months, and we truly do appreciate you guys. It helps support our channel. It helps support everything here. These videos cost a lot of money to make each month. We couldn't do it without you guys, so we truly do appreciate you. So don't waste any more time. We'll see you over on the Pagel Elite side. Alright, I've been in the office most of the day and had a little dirt delivery call in, so nice to get out of the office, go do some Billy Big rigging here and sweat my ass off because this truck don't have air conditioning either. Neither of my big dump trucks have air conditioning. But luckily it's just one load. We could probably handle her. If we got a button down, it gets too hot, we might have to take another button off, you know. But I'll show you guys this mess where I'm delivering this dirt. So there's a trailer court in town. We used to do all the work for this trailer park. I don't know, over the last 12 months, they've probably brought in like, I don't know, 25 new trailer homes. So they all need new pads, they all need new yards, they all need concrete. They called us for the first couple and they were clearly just using our numbers for another quote. And it was pretty upsetting. But the guys doing the work, I don't know, they're from like Illinois or something. I don't really understand it, but so anyways, this trailer court in Fenimore, they got some Joe Blow landscaping company in there. I don't even know that it's a landscaping company, but you know, you truly get what you pay for. I've seen the way that these guys are working, the way that they're doing things, and it is an absolute mess, an absolute cluster. But whatever. We didn't get the job, it is what it is. It'd be nice to get the job because it's like 6 blocks from our office, you know, shop local. But no, we got some guys from like Illinois up here doing all this work. So it is what it is, but either way, they're buying dirt from us. They've been coming to get dirt, and they need 6 yards delivered up to them today, so we're gonna go grab 6 yards, and maybe you guys will see some of the project when I get up there and dump this dirt off. So let's get out to the dirt pile and get this baby loaded up. All right, just getting out here to the dirt pile, and it's been raining the last few days, so she's gonna be a little bit of a mud hoodle, and I'm gonna have to uncover the dirt, so I gotta get my boots muddy. Which sucks. Just supposed to be working in the office today. Yeah, we only got probably 20 yards sitting there screened. All this stuff's actually drying out really good, which it all gets direct sun, and it's always super windy out here, so I should probably make sure there's nothing in my truck here. Oh, buddy. That's why you always check your dump truck. So, boy, if I would have loaded dirt in here, we would have had a hell of a mess. About 20 gallons of water in there and a bunch of mud, so better dump that out. Left this box up here for a few minutes, try and get her dried out. You don't want to dump dirt into a moist box. No pun intended there. So let's get her scraped out here. All right, you know how I know it's hot out? The GoPro's overheating. So these GoPros do not like when it's this hot out and when you're not moving. They're an action camera. Be shook out good enough. Let's get some nice dry dirt dumped in the hole here. Yeah, we really have not been using this truck. I don't know, this truck's more for Like if I need to move a couple pieces of equipment at the same time. Otherwise, we just have John deliver with the quad axle, or Preston can deliver with the International, so. But this is probably my favorite truck, so I'll never sell it, even if we don't use it. This truck has not cost me hardly any money, and I have not had to do any major repairs. It always starts, it's always ready to go, so probably wouldn't make sense to get rid of her. All right, now the air conditioning in the Bobcats, that's a different story. Whoever was in charge of the AC and the fans and all that on the Bobcats, I think they did a great job, because even when it's super, super hot out, these Bobcats will cool it down and cool it down pretty quick. So, you know, some days I miss those old John Deere skid loaders I had, but days like today, absolutely not. And I did have a guy comment and ask why, I know I've answered this question before, but why I don't have another track machine. And, you know, it just works out good for us. You know, if it's muddy and wet out here at the dirt pile, you know, a track machine is pretty much needed. But most of the time, it's pretty dry out here, and I actually enjoy running that wheel machine. I don't know, part of me says I like it more than this track machine, for loading the screener at least. Now, if I was doing some grading and some dirt work, I would want this track machine, but I mean, for loading the screener, I actually really enjoy that that S650 wheel machine. So this track machine's usually on landscaping jobs where we're trying not to mess up people's yards. We're doing a large seeding job, large retaining wall blocks. We keep a wheel machine up at the supply center, and then we usually keep a wheel machine out here. It works out, and the price was right. You know, if I could have the choice, if I had unlimited money, absolutely, you know, I'd probably have another track machine or even two. You know, I got a great deal on those wheel machines, and I almost bought those two wheel machines just over the price of what I paid for this one. So, but yeah, we definitely got to get this dirt shed out here. You know, I hate covering this thing up. You know, I know there's going to be somebody out there that's like, oh, it's not that big a deal. It's not really that big of a deal, but it's just annoying. You know, and then tonight it's probably going to rain again, so I'm going to have to come out here later tonight and cover this back up. You know, whereas it would make way more sense to just put a shed over this and not have to with it. Someday have a giant shed with a whole bunch of dirt ready to go. Someday. It takes a while to grow a business, guys. It takes a really long time if you're growing multiple businesses. So like I said, these guys want 6 yards, so put one more scoop in here, and then we'll take her up to the old trailer hood, show you guys kind of what they're doing up there. I don't want to get a bunch of mud in my this big old Kentworth here. Man, she is a warm one out today, which is good. We need the sun to dry everything out. Tell you what, if we wouldn't have got this last rain, the mowing crew would have not been mowing any lawns this week. Like, all the lawns were pretty close to done and dead, not growing. So we really needed this rain. Homes for sale, move-in ready. Welcome, visitor office, affordable home payments. Yeah. Well, where are these guys at? Who knows? I don't know. The lot rent up here is just absolutely crazy expensive. I don't know how. I mean, by the time you pay the lot rent and mortgage on the home, you could buy a $200,000 home. So I don't know. Yeah, they got all these tore up. Yeah, they all look like this. Come in and pour the concrete. Half-ass the yard and away you go. We're selling dirt. I guess that's all that matters. But it's just kind of upsetting. this close to our office, and this is all work we could be doing. And of course, there's nobody around, so I don't know where the to dump this dirt at. Like every lot needs about 4 or 5 yards, so. Oh, great. We gotta do a double dump. Dump half here and half over there. Okay. A little tough, but we'll try with the old little Kenworth here. You just want it right here. In the dirt. Whatever. What kind of Mickey Mouse operation we got going on here? Charge double. Doing a double dump here. These guys have been coming out and getting it with a dump trailer. Now they want me to deliver it. Double dump. Double dump. So I'm right in the dirt.
Yeah, right back there in the dirt. Be great.
Guarantee you they're gonna call for another one today. There's no way this is enough dirt. Yeah, what did I tell you? Just bring me another one. Alright. Oh, man. Trucking all day long now, guys. I have to go get my lunch box. Get the AC charged in this bitch. Oh, I'm just kidding. We'll go get him another load here. Just in case you guys are wondering how rural of an area we're in there. It's all goats around the back of pickups. We just got the second one dumped there. Sounds like they're gonna need a couple more loads next week. Dan just messaged me, said the front spindle's bent on his sprayer. So let's go see what happened. And you can't tell me I don't know. You don't just bend a spindle spraying normal. Like they either hit a giant hole or ran over a curb or something. So let's go see how this happened.
Supervising.
Can't be spraying lawns when you're down here, Dan.
So everybody knows it's broke, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I figured. She said, I'm going to go see what Dan's doing. And then I looked, I'm like, what the hell's he doing here? And now I see you're here. So obviously.
So on that camera yesterday, it's got me greasing this right here. Look at her today.
Locked up.
Something ain't right in there. That's why you don't do nothing nice for nothing.
Throw it in the trash, get a new one.
So yeah, we're gonna get her fixed up.
What do you think the problem is?
I don't know if there's a bearing coming apart in there or what. Hey, at least it ain't like the mowers when they bust them off. It's nothing busted here.
Not yet.
No, well, not until I start working on it. Because it turns. It's all it'll turn. Yeah, I was expecting that one to give issues first.
Did you hit a hole or a curb or just magically out of nowhere?
I mean, it's rough as hell back there, but
Where were you at?
I'm off on the back side.
Well, I'll get that nut pulled off and this will slide out. Clean everything up with brake clean.
Yeah.
Take a peek at it. Yeah.
Not quite. I know there was a big set here somewhere.
Yeah.
Used to be anyway.
Nobody puts anything away. We just check in the garbage can maybe. I don't know. Well, I gotta go out to the shop anyways, so I'll bring a big crescent wrench out. And I'll be back.
So I'll take some lunch for a little bit here. I don't know what time it is.
11:30.
Is it?
Perfect time for lunch.
You just ask your stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, it's eating time.
Out in southwest Wisconsin where the work gets done, we ain't about the fake, we just show the real fun. From fixing up the houses to clearing out the land, a little bit of sweat and a whole lot